I will make thee ruler over many things.
Yeah.
Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord.
Yeah.
Then he which had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee that thou art a hard man.
And that's another thing too, because Yahweh Shai, when he comes back, he's coming back angry, very austere. So before the time comes, when he comes, we have to be on duty. We have to be doing his work, man. And we have to take this thing really seriously. Because at the end of the day, when the Messiah comes back, it's going to be you and him. And your judgment is going to be written out. You understand? So that's why the scripture says, seek out your own, it says, fear the Lord and seek out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Because your works are going to be required at the end of the day. So it may seem like you doing what you're doing and it's not going to amount to anything, but it's going to amount to something.
Yeah.
And that's why the apostles always push this idea that brothers are supposed to be doing 3 videos per week. Brothers are supposed to be speaking about prophecies, being that we're in the year 2020, the year of prophecy. You understand? Because this ain't no joke thing going, bro.
I knew thee that thou art an hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed.
Right.
And I was afraid, and went and hid thy talent in the earth.
Right.
Lo, there thou hast that is thine.
And you know who those guys are? Those are the guys that came into the truth, put their hand to the plow, and they looked back, and they dug onto the earth, and pretty much covered the talent with the dirt on the ground. That's them dudes that left and calling themselves doing their own thing, formulating new doctrines that has nothing to do with the scriptures. Go on, bro.
His Lord answered and said unto him, Thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knewest that I reap where I sowed not, and gather where I have not strawed.
So you got to be on point. You got to be dedicated to this ministry, man. You can't be slothful in business. Like, even in the business world, you got to be on point. Okay, you got to get them cells out. You got to get them boxes out, man. You can't be slacking, because you slacking can mess up your business. And this is why the boss demands all of the workers to work at a certain pace, so that his business don't get fucked up. All right. Trying not to curse, you know what I mean? Come on, bro. Yeah. So wait a minute, so lock your brother. So how much more the Most High? If we have to do what we're doing because we're in His business, then we gotta. Salakia, I said that wrong. So how much more the Most High? He put us in His business, so we have to we have to be on point. Okay, brothers gotta be diligent doing them shows, man. All right. Anyway, yeah, read that.
This is Proverbs 22 and 13. The slothful man saith, there is a lion without. I shall be slain in the streets.
Yeah. Keep going.
The mouth of strange women is a deep pit.
Actually, you know what? Read up a verse. I missed that. That's why I told you to keep going on. I had to keep it real.
The slothful man saith, there is a lion without. I shall be slain in the streets.
Yeah, he should be slain in the streets. So you can't be slothful in business, man. Working, whatever you can bring to the table, you gotta bring to the table, man. Like I said, if you working for somebody else and they want you to work in a certain pace, then how much more the Lord? You better work. Hey, the scripture says, it was in you to lose. It was in you to have drawn from the Most High, and that you found them seeking 10 times more. So let's say you driving an airplane, right? And that airplane's moving at 60 miles an hour. That plane's gonna have to move what? 600 miles an hour. So that means you gotta be full force on this thing. All that taking breaks and the things that these guys have done in the world, they're gonna be required in the day of judgment. All right, and certainly, and that's just the thing. This is why the apostles always push it, because I always watch the live shows. Yeah. You know, and sometimes the apostles, he'll get on his own guys about what they're doing and everything like that. You know what I mean? Because it's true. You have to push it, man. Like, you got brothers that are not in caps, and they pushing their videos. They diligent, man. They more diligent than certain guys that's in caps. Don't make no damn sense. Go on, bro.
Come on. This is Proverbs 6 and 6. It says, go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways and be wise.
Yeah, exactly. Look at how the ants work. The ants come together and they work because the load is heavy. Yeah. The scripture says, the laborers are few, but the reaping is many. I'm roughly paraphrasing once again. Yeah. You know? So every brother gotta carry their load. All right? Every brother gotta carry their load. Now, if you a brother and you doing what you're supposed to be doing, and that's all right. That's good. But if you a brother that ain't supposed to be doing what you're doing, then eventually you're going to get cast out. Give me Revelations 3 verse, 15? Go on, bro.
It's lucky, man. Just add a little
Yeah,
bit more.
yeah,
That's
go on,
okay.
go on.
It says, consider the ant, which having no guide, overseer or ruler,
Right.
provideth her meat in the summer and gathereth her food in the harvest.
Yeah.
So basically the ants haven't got no boss over them saying, oh, you've got to do this, you've got to do that. The ant just does it.
Yeah, because they know what they got to do, yeah.
Yeah, that's like with this truth, you know. You're not going to have someone sitting on your shoulder saying, oh, you've got to do a video today or this, that and the other. It's between you and the Most High.
Yeah.
You need to know if you're doing enough or you're not
Yeah,
doing enough.
Yeah.
That's the only point I wanted to say. Just like it.
Yeah, because I do what I'm asked to do, but I'm speaking on behalf of maybe like certain people who are sick. You know what I mean? I think I'm like,
Yeah, that's a whole different situation. That's a different
because
situation.
some brothers like I'm not going to mention no name, but they do 1, 2, 3 videos. They do what they're supposed to do, but they're shattered after because it mentally can take a lot of energy out of you. For those who have dyslexia, which I do, and maybe there's others too, they might not be bold enough to say it. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not an excuse. It's not an excuse, but doing one video can take a lot out of you. Then you do 3, which I'm doing. I'm trying to do more. Like I'm trying to do 1 a day.
Right.
But
But you know, though,
you
brother,
know,
like I said, man, like the
I'm
scripture
trying to do like
says,
5 a week.
because you gotta peep what it's saying. Read this again, because you got dudes that have been, what is it? Well, let's speak about the virgins. One of the virgins got 5 talents. The
Yeah.
other one got 2. So whatever ability that the Lord gave you, you use that ability to the best of your ability, man. You know, because I know, brother, ain't every brother gonna be on the same level. That's obvious. But what I'm saying, the little strength that the Lord gave you to further this ministry, use that.
Yeah. I'm asking for the Most High to give me. Sometimes I can't understand it. Like, why can't I do like? I want to be able to do like a whole heap of videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But once I've done 1, I feel shattered. But I always aim to do at least 3 minimum. You know?
Yeah.
So, but I'm asking the Most High to give me more spirit, if possible. You know?
Yeah, but like I said, man, as long as you doing what you're doing and you trying your best, hey, the Lord sees that at the end of the day. Go on, bro, read that.
So back in verse 26, his Lord answered and said unto him, Thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knewest that I reap where I sowed not,
Yep.
and gather where I have not strawed.
Right.
Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers.
Right,
and,
see?
And then at my coming I should have received mine own with usury.
You see, because that goes back to usury. He had talent. The Lord gave him, in other words, the ability that the Lord gave him, and he pretty much tucked it under the dirt, usury. So like I said, man, like I said, I'm gonna say it again. Every brother's not gonna be on the same level. But what I'm saying is this is that brothers gotta use the ability that they got and be diligent on that. That's just the thing. That's why it says, really, I wanted you to get, brother, where it says according to thy ability, if you can, if it's in there. I'll be patient with me. I'll look it up.
And another thing, I don't like which brothers know, because it's no secret. I don't like technology. But for some reason, I've got a whole heap of technology. It likes me, but I don't like it. Keep on fighting.
Well, hey, that's the spirit of the Lord, because the Lord has to further the word.
Right.
It's like me, I use my phone. There's times where I don't really feel like using my computer. Man, all you got to do is press that button, download the app,
Yeah.
and you press record, and boom, you going. You know, you could do a show on your phone. You could do a live show on your phone. You know what I mean? So you don't even have to have a computer. All you got to do is have your phone on you. You good. You good money. Like Jake saying, you know, in New York and America, you good money, you know? Go on, bro.
Verse 15, Matthew 25 and 15. And unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to the other 1, to every man according to his several abilities.
You see that? So like I said, I'm going to say the third time, come on, I don't want to repeat myself. But every man according to his ability. So if your ability is to push 7, 10 videos in 1 week, or 6 videos, or 3 videos per week, right? Then you good to go. You all right. You know what I'm saying? But if you're a brother where you slacking and it's taking you 2 to 3 weeks to produce a video, then that's not good, man. That's not good. You gotta pray to the Lord so that you can get on board with certain things. You know what I mean? Because each and every last one of us, we're all servants, man. We all gotta do what we gotta do. The scriptures tell